Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods. Yeah, we were trying to build a little doctor's office and we're gonna continue doing that once we can sleep. And yeah, welcome back. I hope everyone is feeling well, is staying hydrated, got enough sleep, all that stuff. And you know, I've been thinking it's a side effect for like 3 days now, and I got groceries earlier, and yeah, I do think I'm having a side effect that I will actually write a email about to my psychiatrist after I finish recording for the day. I mentioned this, I think, 2 episodes ago already, where I was like, is it me getting old, or could it be the meds? Because there is something mentioned about this in the pamphlet, and also I've seen people mention it on Reddit before when I looked it up. My vision is getting worse. I do come from a family where basically everyone has glasses, but my eyes have always been incredibly okay. You know, nothing ever wrong. I'm always the person my mom calls over. She doesn't have her glasses on and she needs to know what like a fine print somewhere says, or at the store when something expires because it's such a tiny print. Yes, I can still see, don't get me wrong, but I've already noticed stuff that's like a little bit further away now, it gets a bit blurry. First, I mainly noticed it while recording, that like, you know, I play on my main screen that's like right in front of me, the one that I'm facing, is the left one, but it's centered on the desk, and then I have like slightly angled to my right another one. That is where I keep my recording layout. And on the bottom right of the right screen, it tells how long you have been recording. And usually when I just glance over there, I can see that. But now it's like, I can kind of see the numbers, yes, but I can't fully, like, I have to like really look at it like a long time, or I have to go closer to it. I do not like this. I have always had wonderful vision. But apparently ADHD meds, like with how they change your nervous system and all that, it can also kind of change your eyes. And like the pressure behind your eyes and all that. Super weird. I will look into that. Like today, I wanted to buy onion spice. And in German, onion is Zwiebel. So it's the last letter of the alphabet, and the spices are organized by alphabet. So it's at the very, very, very bottom of the shelf. And I was, you know, because here's the thing. I used to buy, when I started getting into cooking a couple years ago, I bought spices by one brand, mainly, because that's a brand my parents have been using a lot, and I just knew that one, I was comfortable with it. But now I also buy from another brand. So I used to buy the Fuchs spices, and now I buy Ostmann mainly, because Fuchs changed their spice container layout. It's different, and my autism wants to cry every time I open my spice rack, and suddenly the rosemary has a different design than all the other spices in there. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go over to the competition and buy some stuff, because here's the thing. The Ostmann spices, they're like only half the price. But I was still comparing it because the onion spice from the old brand was like €4.09 or something, and then one by Ostmann was $2.29, I believe, or $2.19. I don't know, but you know, basically half the price. And you know, I obviously went for the cheap one, but it was really hard for me to notice. Like, really what the price said there, at the very bottom there, like close to my feet. To be fair, the spice shelf did have pretty small price tags. But that was, I don't like that. I don't like, there's something about my body changing, something that is affecting me like 24/7. And I don't know. Maybe I have to switch meds? Question mark? I have to ask my psychiatrist because I do have another checkup appointment. I feel like this is okay. This is not a floor I would personally really choose, but it's white, which gives you this sterile doctor kind of vibe. And, you know, it's something different from every other place. So, you know. I have another checkup appointment in September. I know they are closing for like a bit for their own holidays soonish, which I'm fine with, given that I'm also going on vacation soon. But, yeah, I do feel like my meds hit a lot harder if I take them on an empty stomach. You know, I've been theorizing that now because a couple days ago I didn't have breakfast and suddenly I had energy after taking my meds and I was like, what the heck? This hasn't happened for like a week. And then I made the connection when I started taking ADHD meds. I also didn't eat breakfast right with the meds because my boyfriend was sick and my routine was just not there. So, yeah. But it's I feel more energetic. To be fair, I'm tired every morning still. It's all still like a work in progress, figuring out all of this. I was hoping it would be a bit faster, you know, and I would just magically get my life together. It turns out you still have to put a little bit of effort in yourself, but yeah, it's just. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna ask, like, yo, what do I do? Should I come over and we talk? We talk about everything, and the bricks basically almost look the same as the tiles. If you look at this. Oh, we already skipped past small tiles. Yes. I just want to make sure that I keep pressing the wrong stuff because I'm used to other stuff now. Too little life in the woods in my life lately. That's not good. I'm just worried that, you know. So I want to ask what my psychiatrist thinks. And here's the thing. I'm going to leave the house on Saturday, definitely, and probably also on Sunday. It's Pokemon Go Global Fest. What can I say? Mega Mewtwo is coming out, okay? There is actually like a whole community ambassador meetup in Hamburg, which I was like, oh. It's actually pretty close to the central station in like this electronics store. But I'm gonna be responsible and save the money that I would spend on train tickets to get there. And, you know, instead just use that money for London in like 3 weeks. So, you know, smart adult moves or something, I don't know. Where do we get started? Let me do this. It's gonna be such a tight squeeze. I don't like that. And then have to need to get a few more dacite bricks. I don't care that we have some extras now. It's fine. We'll always need them. Soap. Can we still fit in the towel here somehow? Oh, really? You're gonna be so bitchy about this? Do we have like a proper paper dispenser or something, you know, that's a bit more like public bathroom vibe? Nah, I don't think we do, at least not in this version of DecoCraft. Yeah, and I don't really want to change the layout of this. I mean, for the most part, this works. Where did I put it? Into the abyss. No, that's still the anatomy doll. Does anyone see the towel? Because I don't. Okay. Like, yes, apparently my eyes are getting worse, but I think I would recognize a towel. Okay, maybe that was just glitchy. I don't heck know. It could, of course, also just be we need more glass panes. A very unfortunate timing of, you know, me aging up, and with age getting all the functions of your body slowly shutting down. But the fact that it is a side effect that can happen on medication, and I've already had quite a few side effects from this, I'd rather, you know, really make sure that that things are the way they're supposed to be. Could have a little plant here. Yeah, we can make this work somehow. Yeah, this room is currently quite the mess, and I do want to add a desk in here too, just for, you know, those moments where your doctor sits down with you and goes over your labs or something. I don't know. We are also gonna go sleep real quick. So yeah, it's been a little scary so far with my ADHD journey. I've been on the meds for, I think, tomorrow on Friday it's gonna be 4 weeks. Of those, yeah, basically 2 weeks on the Generica and then 2 weeks on the original, quote-unquote original. I don't know how you call non-Generica. Probably just non-Generica, but I don't know. I'm not a professional. You know, from the Generica, I got a rash, and then I found out, as I was looking at people's experiences with getting rashes from the ADHD meds, that can lead to Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which can have a very fatal outcome. So, you know, I had to, like, pay super close attention to any other things that would start happening. Like, if you get a fever, go to the hospital. Apparently, if your eyes start itching, that's also a sign of getting the syndrome. I started ADHD medication as my pollen allergies were fading away, so I had itchy eyes. Absolutely terrifying. Wouldn't want to do that again, honestly. But yeah, so now I'm on the other one and my rash is gone. I don't know if it was from the heat wave or the fact that it was the Generica. Either way, it's gone, and that is what I care about. But now I have, like, all these other little side effects. I mean, the only one that really bothers me is my vision right now. I don't like that. I guess this is really the most intense medication I've ever taken in my life, and it kind of shows. We could just, I guess, put it like this. Could you? Yeah, I could kind of peek in, but hey, then we just move the curtain a little bit if someone's standing in front of the window. Or we plant like a little hedge in front of it, I don't know. Or maybe we put it in the corner for now, and it's something that only comes out if someone asks for it, possibly. Okay, we have a bunch of wonderful possible supplies that we can use here. I love that, but we need to figure out a way to put this room together. So I'd say we put a little desk here. No, that's a heart monitor. This is the office. That my eyes, or is that just me being a little stupid? I honestly can't tell you. And I hate that. Like, really, by getting groceries today, I just noticed that, you know how, like, stores have, like, various signs throughout the whole area, and sometimes also there's, like, little, like, random sayings on the wall or something that's supposed to motivate you to buy stuff. It was a struggle for me to read some of that. And I know I keep repeating myself here, and I'm sure half of the population who's out there with glasses or contacts or other eye issues is like, yeah, Kiwi, that happens. Get over it. But if you spend your entire life not having issues with the thing that you always use when you are awake, and then suddenly it's not really working the way it was before, I just find that very scary, okay? I wanted to look at the crystal ball, not take it with me. Okay. prefer it if it was like purple or something. you go back. Sorry. Okay. Desk wise. Just go for the good old classic oak. This is gonna work. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't take up the full space. Okay, but then again, the curtain's in the way. We put this on here. We put some tissues on there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up using a scale, to be honest, but hey, just in case, we are prepared. We can put a clock above the door frame. Maybe some plants in here to, you know, spicing up everything a bit. Could we place the papers? Nope, you take up too much space. Of course you do. Could of course move it a little. And then... I just want more space in here right now is my issue. How could we build something? It's with carpenters. I'm gonna put some wool blocks here and then have carpenter's slab to act as like the quote-unquote pillow. Okay, we're gonna make a bigger one actually, like 3 blocks wide. We don't happen to have wool on us? No, we don't. Okay. Give myself the reminder of what I want to do. I hope this will look good. I am not sure, to be honest. Grabbing all of this. Maybe we shouldn't have surgery tools completely out in the open right away. Might scare some patients as they come in. Okay, hear me out. We're gonna switch some of this up a little. Like that. Was that a bad angle, or was it a glitch, or were the tissues empty a second before? Because I could have sworn I saw an empty tissue box. Oh gosh, it's inventory. And there are your paper. Actually, maybe we should change the order of these tissues. Paper. You go back, you go back. And then, you know, if it's needed, let's do that. Just so the people who lay on here are a bit more in privacy. I do like these, but these look really more like the mobile type of thing. I feel like these rolling trays are a bit better. So I'm gonna get one of these guys. Then we need a seat here. Just trying to think of ways to make this place look nice. This is too small. This is too small. Okay, let's go back to the towel situation. I don't want to skip on the soap. But do we want to let people clean their, like, dry their hands with toilet paper? I mean, you are going to see that it's there when you are... Okay, we can't really demonstrate. Once you would be sitting here, you see, okay, towel, hopefully disposable ones. I mean, that's not good for the environment, but I would not want to share a towel with people at the doctor's office. I'm sorry. Alright, I kind of want to get like a second area here, in a way. We have one like just talking area, but then you can go over into the more like practical area, if that makes sense. I don't really want to ruin the view of the flower shop. To be fair, it's a shaderless view, which is interesting. But you know, just looking at bricks is a little bit sad. It would just be a few blocks. I don't know really. And here we're gonna pretend these are like some news articles about new diseases or something. I don't know. We're just putting things up for now. Doesn't mean they're gonna stay like that. Come on, thank you. Okay. There we are going to add a carpenter store actually. We will need the hammer in a second, I think. Like, it takes me so long to notice how long I've been recording now. I don't like that. This is what we want. Oh, we should get like a little restroom sign. Restroom sign. There's a clock from 2 different sides, I guess. And then quartz. Maybe we will go for quartz stairs actually. Like that. Let me sleep real quick. I like this house, I like it a lot. Yeah, we already have a gold one here. Maybe we have a trophy or something instead that we could get. Okay. At the reception. I do want to add a PC here actually, I think. And let me... It's a bit too much. Let me... Why is this pickaxe as fast as it is? No, because we made it that fast. But why? Can we not have this one be a end of block sort of design? Direction? Not a complete one, I guess. Not like a corner piece. Can do this. Then this one isn't. Okay, maybe we will just do... I'm struggling so much right now. Just do this instead. Oh, but then you don't have that much space for like a couch and stuff. I don't want to go out 1 block further. I feel like we should though. But I like that, you know, we have this bit of grass here that separates everything. Just have to learn to live with the small space, I guess. Okay, that works. At least for now. We can put like an archive box here. No, I want to put this into the office, honestly, just for like demonstration purposes. We don't have enough space here, I'll be honest. Okay, we need... Do we have like a basic chair that looks like it could fit here? Wouldn't be too out of place. Maybe one of the industrial chairs. Chair, PC, archive box, 1 shelf, 3 Well, I will know how much. Don't worry. Hopefully. As long... Wait, yeah, 25. I thought I was 23. This is frustrating. One plant. And we are just going... This is stuff that goes back into DecoCraft. All the decor we currently have. That we're just gonna put there for now. Or like there. Then we port home, we grab a couple things, and we pray. So for the like little, I mean, I wouldn't say surgery table. I'm gonna go for dark colors. I'm gonna go with, I think gray is gonna be the one we'll end up going for, but you know, wanna have the options. And this is basically more, almost all DecoCraft sort of stuff. Those stuff that might already be outside. Is this outside? I think that one's too. Maybe a flower, something that, you know, just gives off friendly vibes already. I only have one of the white ones. Maybe actually we get like 2 irises. And we have dark walls and a bright floor. Do we have any of the large ones? We have a lime one. Okay, we'll try lime, I guess. Okay, then where did the music go? Feels empty. Okay, we need none of that. Not on the lighting. I think living room might be really interesting. We do also want to try that and that. Industrial chair. There we go. I think I'll go for white, but I just want to try a couple different colors that might, you know, deep down play into human emotion or something like that. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Just trying to display what I have seen in doctors' offices in my life so far. I was talking about Pokemon Go earlier and then I got distracted. I am out and about, at least on Saturday, probably also on Sunday. But on Saturday, I mean, I could just pop into like one of the million like what are they called? Glasses places that are in that town, because that town is overflowing with them, honestly, if you ask me. So do we not have like a... Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Archive box. 2 of them for now. 1 more rolling tray. We have like something like... We don't have biohazard. Do we have a normal hazard? No. Dog. Trophy. Fish trophy. Not really what I was looking for. I think it's fitting that we're working on a medical place, as I am having medical issues. I mean, it's not like... Would I consider it an issue? I don't even know. I mean, yes, it's bothering me and it's making things a lot harder. But I wouldn't call it an emergency, but I will go look at the pamphlet again and see what that says exactly about how common it, and like some side effects are like, hey, go reach out to your doctor, you know, don't just keep that to yourself. I should have grabbed a bit of glass. I didn't think about that. This is spreading. Nice, nice. Oh, I like it, I think. We are at 30 minutes. Now I have to like really actively put my head over there and get a bit closer to everything. Not something I've ever had to do. Yeah, I think we're just gonna end this here. We are making progress, not as much as I hope we would have done today. But hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated, stay happy. Also, I think this is why my eye has been like a little bit itchy lately, like all the time, even past the allergy time. I think it might be the meds, but I'm not sure. So yeah, everyone, stay healthy, stay happy, take your meds, take your vitamins, and yeah, goodbye!